Stephanie Johnson with the Hair Care Company, and we are about to go into Tiffany's and have breakfast at Tiffany's with our host, Sheila Johnson, owner of the Washington Mystics WNBA team. And we're going to network with a lot of business women, and we're going to see how important it is to make a great first impression. So come on. We are here with Miss Sheila Johnson, owner of the Washington Mystics, and we just had a wonderful breakfast here at Tiffany's. And so, Miss Johnson, tell us a little bit about the Mystics.
As president and managing partner of the Washington Mystics, this is the most incredible women's sports organization ever. The WNBA is growing, and I have to say that it's probably one of the hardest jobs that I've ever done, and we need everybody's support out there to keep the Washington Mystics alive. You're always judged the moment you walk in the door, so it's important that you really have yourself together, not only clothes-wise, but makeup and hair, and make sure that you have a very balanced look, one that's not, especially for the occasion, whatever your job is, that you're not overly dressed, overly made up, but you want a look that really is empowering, that kind of speaks the message that I'm ready to do business.
Okay, well, thank you so much for taking time to speak to me. I appreciate it. So we are here with Doris McMillan of McMillan Communications, and Doris is famous for being a TV anchor and being on the silver screen. She's been in many movies. I just saw Murder at 1600 was just on the other day, and she's in that. And she is a wonderful client of the Hair Care Company and a great supporter. And so we welcome you, Miss Doris McMillan.
I was just showing off my due.
Tell us a little bit about yourself and your company.
Well, we have been in business for 22 years. We teach people how to communicate effectively. In fact, 85% of a person's success comes because they can communicate effectively. So my goal is to help those who want to move up in their jobs or in their businesses to be able to speak the language of commerce. And that's been my primary goal. I also teach people how to deal with the news media. For instance, if I come knocking on your door with a 60-minute type interview, I'm going to train you to teach you how to deal with me. I can't even believe that, but that's what I do. But you know what I really want to say is, Stephanie, you have just been a really wonderful entrepreneur. I am so proud of you.
Thank you.
I really am. Plus that she makes me look really good for TV, and you know that's very important. Image is everything. How you look, how you sound, what you say, and in terms of the how you look, you really make all of us look good. When we come into your door, we feel that tender care and that wonderful sense of humor. You are thoroughly entertained when you come to the Hair Care Company, but you also look really good when you leave, and I think that's so important.
We're here with Carolyn Sawyer of the Tom Sawyer Company, who was honored here today at breakfast at Tiffany's. And she's also a former news anchor. So Carolyn, tell us a little bit about yourself and your company.
Oh wow, consider myself an author, a journalist, and now an entrepreneur. And the entrepreneurship takes up a great deal of my time, but I love what I do. Our work is in communications, and we've been doing it now for 12 years. June will be 12 years. We have two offices. One's in South Carolina where we started the business. Our second is here in Washington, D.C.
Okay.
And we're proud to say we're in a class of a few handful of businesses that have revenues over $1 million a year. Because the first impression is the lasting impression. And if you're going in and you're trying to make a proposal or to close a deal, people are looking at you from head to toe, and they're trying to, in that nonverbal engagement, they're determined if they're making the right deal.
Right.
So your paperwork might be solid, but they're also looking at the entire presentation to say, can this person deliver?
Oh, okay, great. Now you are a wonderful client of the Hair Care Company.
I am.
One more thing, just tell us a few things about why do you like coming to the Hair Care Company, and why do you enjoy the services that
Because
you receive?
quality is important to me. Quality products are important, quality service is important. And one of the things I love about you, Stephanie, is that you take pride in your work, and I think it shows with every client that you see that comes through your shop. And so it's one thing just to do someone's hair, it's another thing to work with an operator who really takes pride in the work that they do.
Hi, we are here with Dawn Jackson, president of the WBO PGC, so that is the Women Business Owners of Prince George's County, and Dawn is our wonderful president that I am a member of. So Dawn, tell us a little bit about yourself, about the organization, and your business.
Well, first of all, Dawn Jackson, of course. I have been in business now for 7 years. I own my own marketing firm, a marketing consulting firm. We help businesses establish their brand.
Okay.
And promote it through brochures, advertising pieces, as well as their internet presence.
Oh, okay, wonderful.
And the Women Business Owners of Prince George's County, we're an organization that helps businesses develop, helps to support those women through training, education, and networking events. Your first impression is the impression. So your appearance is probably one of the most important things, particularly in the American society that we live in. Appearance becomes everything.
Okay.
So your neat appearance, your professional appearance, it is the first impression before you even open your mouth.
Well, you just had a book published not too long ago that is wonderful. Tell us a little bit about that.
The book is called Art of Praise, and it is a book of praise and prayer, a 31-day journal of praise and prayer. And has just taken off because people are empowered by it, by understanding what the value of praising every day, because we wake up with something to be praising about every day.
Every day.
And then every day there ought to be a prayer, not just for ourselves, but for someone else as well. So that is really doing well. And then my latest booklet is The 7 Fatal Flaws of Nonprofit Boards and How to Solve them. There is only one time to make a first impression. And don't take it for granted, don't neglect it. Have your hair done, have your nails done, and have your shoes shine.
Okay, all right. Great advice from a very successful businesswoman. Well, Ms. Brown, we thank you very much for taking the time
You're
to
welcome,
talk with
Stephanie.
us.
God bless you.
You too.
Critical. A Harvard study shows that between 7 and 20 seconds, a person makes an opinion or forms an opinion about you based off of the way you look. And not just an opinion like, oh, I like her or that's a nice outfit, but things like socioeconomic status, educational level, capabilities, serious decisions based off of what they saw when you walked in the door. And so you have to understand that when you're representing yourself in a corporation, that you are your own brand, from the top of your head to the bottom of your toe. So hair needs to be done, face needs to be clean, makeup needs to be polished. Understanding your environment. You're not going out, but you're going to work. Same thing with your attire. Your suit needs to represent you and where you're trying to go, not where you may be. You may be at entry level, but if you're trying to be the CEO, you need to dress like the CEO.
Yeah, they always say, I always heard, dress for the job you want to have and not for the job that you have.
Absolutely.
We're here with Lynn Homrich, founder of UptownScoop.com. It's an online magazine. So Lynn, I want you to tell us a little bit about your magazine and where you guys are trying to go with this.
Well, Stephanie, Uptown Scoop is a daily e-newsletter for women in business. And we feature what we say fashion, style, and corner office smarts. So what it does is it takes the world that's out there on the internet, which can be a little bit overwhelming and chaotic, and it boils it down into one short, sweet daily e-note that gives you a tip about something that's hip, hot, or new relative to your career. I think first of all, you know how you feel better all day long if that morning you took the time to put on a great looking outfit, to fix your hair just right, select your jewelry. It just gives you an extra spring in your step, and it makes you more confident. And research has shown that increased confidence leads to more sales, more productivity, better relationship building, and just all those things that guarantee success.
All right, well, that was some great information. We thank you so much for taking the time to talk
Stephanie.
with us. And we're going to everyone subscribe to UptownScoop.com.